I'm a little bit worried for this one. I'm not going to lie. It's not as big as a new raid, but it's still pretty cool. It's pretty exciting. We're going to welcome on some new guests. I have absolutely no idea how I introduced them.
I just got to move.
Thank you.
Cows.
Thank you.
It's freshly milked.
I've got.
Fresh
Wait a
milk.
second.
I've got Mod Arcane. No, I can't say that, can I?
I need to check something real quick.
Mod Mookin.
I was like, I'm going to drink some of Mod Arcane's milk. Thank you.
Yeah.
Freshly milked.
Cheers, buddy. That's pretty good.
That is good milk.
Yeah, good quality milk.
I would say it's utterly terrific.
Magnificent.
But shall we get moving on to what this project is actually about?
Wait, hold on. Let's actually do some proper introductions. I think we probably need to, despite the comedic effect here. Mod Arcane, Mod Acorn, welcome both to the live stream.
Can you pronounce it right?
Moody Arcane and Moody Acorn.
What's up with the cows?
You can take that.
How are you both doing?
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Neither do I. I just drank your milk, man. What do you mean?
Hey, yo.
Well, I'm utterly fantastic.
Please explain what's going on. Whatever we're calling you. Mod Acorn, Mod Moocorn, Mood Acorn, whatever.
All I can taste is milk.
So what motivated us to to work on this project? It started with Game Jam. This is something that we work on once or twice a year. It's, for those that may not know, Game Jam's kind of a down tools day for 2 weeks where the mods can go around and just do whatever they want. They can make a quest. They can make They can make debug. They can make code that they just want to do to help us when we're working on anything. In this instance, we decided to work on a special boss. Our inspiration was there was kind of talks and chatter
A new
about
boss?
how we wanted
cow
something
boss.
low level for free-to-play players that was content that they could do in the same vein as Scurrious, but much lower level. And that's where...
Yeah, so we came up with a cow boss project. And yeah, we kind of wanted you to be able to like log in, you train for a couple of hours, you kill some cows, as everyone does, get your cow hides, and you kind of see this bull in the corner. And you start asking a couple of questions, and you're like, I want to fight that. And it's like your first kind of like little tease about like what combat can really be like. Scurrious did a really good job of that with like prayer flicking and dodging and things like that. But especially the WoW creators.
Yeah, I just went to see here.
Into what
it's not here.
RuneScape combat can really be.
I was so excited. We got to test this boss.
Late into the game. In reality,
I was so excited. I thought that they put the boss in the game. It's not here yet though.
So we wanted something earlier, and so yeah, this is like maybe you got like 15 strength, 15 attack. Maybe you're in full iron armor, and you got a little bit of a boss with a couple of mechanics.
We also wanted something that's
this is such a fun boss.
Where its location is, something that you can see right there as you're doing your regular training. So as you can see in the art that was shown there, it's like in the Lumbridge cow pen. You're already there. You're already doing cow.
Yeah, it's right here at the Lumbridge cow pen.
And you see something that looks a little
It's
bit
not
more
here.
menacing,
I thought they put it in the game. I got super excited for a second.
Aspirational, maybe, as you gain into your combat levels.
Dang.
So that's where we settled on for this particular piece of content. The other thing we have with this content is the Ides of Milk. This is a quest that allows you to speak to a man named Cassius. So he really is on a mission to kind of get into that milk business.
Okay.
He wants you to help him take into the Lumbridge milk business. But unfortunately, there's a little bit of a snag in his plans. In order to have a business, you need a permit. Who would have thought, In Gillinor, you need permits to have a business. So you will take on this quest to obtain a permit for Cassius. And in that, you will do multiple things. You will grab the bull by the horns. You will learn about the principles of animal husbandry. And of course, you will drink some milk.
Brilliant. I love how you pointed over. Kieran's basically polished his milk
honestly,
off.
I've got some left.
That was
right?
some top tier.
I need to savor it.
proper thirsty one over
It's
here.
really good.
Okay, all right. That all sounds super exciting. And honestly, like I'm reading up on chat here, and there's a lot of people that are genuinely seeing the benefit to having something like this in the game. I think, if you went back a few years ago and we toyed the idea of having a boss that you could fight within the first 2 hours of playing the game, it would have been absolutely trolled.
They need this so bad
about it and said that's completely pointless.
They need this
adding things like scurrious
so bad. This should be the first experience that a RuneScape player has. Is you do the milk quest and fight the cow boss and see if you can kill it. That should be the very first thing that every RuneScape player does from now until forever.
And the death counter.
And it fires you up, and the cow will scale infinitely. You could do the easy version or the hard version.
People have died to the gemstone crab, so I'm sure they can die to this.
They
as
need
well.
it.
All right, it all sounds magnificent.
I'd love to say this isn't even a bit. You just come to work dressed like this regularly.
Yeah. It's actually really comfortable.
It looks really cozy.
Yes,
to be honest.
and
keep
if you want, it'll show you exactly what the end game is going to be like. You can do the cow on beginner, maybe even intermediate, and then awakened cow. Okay, we need it.
We'll get the cowbell amulet. This is able to be charged with air runes, and it'll teleport you to the eastern Lumbridge Cowpen, which early game is actually a really desirable teleport. Like that with the Chronicle allows a lot of back and forth teleporting to really speed up the early game.
Yeah.
But obviously it's locked behind some gameplay. You got to kill a boss, you got to do a quest, and it feels like deserved, right? Then
Don't
The
forget
cow slippers.
oh, yeah, it has one extra effect. Whilst wearing the cowbell amulet, you get to milk cows 1 tick quicker.
Damn.
1 tick quicker. 6 ticks instead
The
of
Muleta
7.
Defender.
That sounds a little bit broken.
It's huge. Absolutely massive.
Milk stonks are going down. You're literally going to ruin the milk economy.
dual wield.
The holy cows. They have 2 prayer bonus.
There's some other rewards. We got some cow slippers here. They're just a cosmetic. They're very cute. There's a lot of different variants of them as well. We have quite a few different alternative versions of the cow slippers that you can toggle between. There's also the rump steak, which is basically just some low-level food, but it's like it hits above its weight in terms of like its level requirement because you have to get it from a boss as opposed to just fishing tuna or something like that. There's also the new letter, which is equivalent of like Steel Defender. It's just slightly shuffled stats. Obviously not overly desirable and you'll outclass it fairly quickly, but considering how low level this boss is, I think it actually has a bit of a place. And of course, the bottomless milk bucket. A legendary reward. I'm sure this needs no explanation why this is such a desirable upgrade for any account.
Why would anyone need this?
Maxer, anyone.
And also, why wouldn't they want that?
Churning butter,
Making
like,
cheese.
like absolutely everything you can imagine you can do with this bucket.
Personally, I can't wait for the bottomless milk bucket.
I think you need one now, mate. Do you want the rest of mine?
Delicious.
I respect it. Hey.
I mean, I'm going to get ahead of the chat here because, like, we've just seen the holy molies. Where's the holy cow slippers?
Maybe in 3 years and we'll pull it again.
After we have our 7,000th Reddit post about it, you might get some
There's
holy
a
cow
quota
slippers.
we need to meet, of course.
Okay. So
The
a lot
holy
of that, all
cows,
of this
bruh.
sounds very good. I know we're having a lot of fun with this, and that's because it genuinely is just meant to be, a little bit of fun, but it also is quite serious. It has some genuine, meaningful impact into the game.
Shout out to everybody that's primed up.
Is there anything else that you want to tell us about the project that you might not
Primed
have
up,
shared with
tiered
us
up.
so far?
So,
The Woo!
As
They got
Acorn
2 months?
alluded to, like game jams are around 2 weeks, roughly, a duration. And it was until like I think
Turbed
Monday or
up.
Tuesday into the second week. We had like 4 days left, and we were kind of done with the project. And we started to think like, what about hard mode? Is that a meme? Is that funny? And we started thinking about it a little bit more, and we're like, this is objectively the easiest boss in the game, the lowest level boss in the game. What about if it was also the hardest boss in the game? So, so we kind of just ran with that idea, and we created like a very simple hard mode version of the cow boss. It's very, very difficult. It's fairly predictable in terms of mechanics, but like it's going to take you a couple of attempts. Think like Awakened, like Leviathan, Awakened Vardover's level difficulty.
We are getting Awakened cow.
And it's locked behind some endgame content, so a low-level player can't stumble into it.
Oh!
But we won't really say how. It's a bit obtuse, if I'm honest. The Wikipedia is probably going to look at the Cation figure, everything out day one. But it'd be really fun to watch the streams immediately, people tackling hard mode cow boss. Are we allowed to relate to the event that we had last week?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
So we basically had like a bit of like an internal playtest, and some of the content creators gave
Guys, I already knew it was coming. I already tested it.
No one managed to complete it. No one managed to beat it. And it was just a bit of fun. So we'll see how that goes on launch.
To kind of like put it into perspective.
Nobody beat it, by the way.
We were actually in the section talking
Except
about
me.
Raids, the Fractured Archive. And there was an opportunity to do a very, very early prototype of what we envisage one of the encounters could have been like. So it wasn't like they were getting the full experience. It wasn't even a full, full boss. But it was Raids 4, that's cool. And then we said, but we've also got a hard mode cow that we think no one is going to be able to defeat. And guess what? No one cared about Raids 4 anymore. And for the next hour, everyone that was there was sat trying to kill the hard cow
This is
boss.
true, guys.
So, yeah, I actually think it's pretty damn
This
good.
is
We've
true.
done a really good job with it.
Even at like lunchtime, we had like
We-
Boaty coming
we
up
were
to us
all
and saying, "Can you
obsessed with
unlock
the cow."
PC so I can continue playing
Guys,
hard mode boss
this is
during
the best
lunch?"
boss in the game.
So it really was
It's-
one of the most successful.
Every
little
single
bits that
person,
we
we
had
were
done
all
as
just trying to
part of
beat
a
the
silly
cow
game jam idea.
the entire day.
And you'll see it in
I didn't
the
care
blog,
about anything
we
else but the
wouldn't
cow.
normally do this because Game Jam, we typically
It
treat
was
like
so much
separately.
fun.
It would have its own kind of like dedicated
Guys,
blogs
No
talking
Monkey
about
and
stuff
Bodhi
that
were the
devs
only
have been
ones
working through, and we will still have that. But this
to,
one was like so
to even
basically done.
get
It was
close
so,
to
like, ready
killing
to
it.
go, and we
No
just
one
thought,
else even got close.
Why the heck not? Let's just see what people think. So yeah,
Yeah, there was one thing keep coming up in the chat during the rewards, and that is there a pet?
There is a pet, and the pet's called Beef.
beef.
It has a
Except
boat
for
on it.
me, I killed it. Nobody saw me kill
Everyone's
it.
gonna have to grind
So
this
it's like,
pet.
it's
gonna
kind
be
of
so
like,
cute.
a little Monka
Does that
TOS,
come
but
with
like,
the
I
normal
definitely beat it.
Yeah. Okay. Does that? But it wouldn't be available in free to play.
But like, you're not going to be able to ask anybody else about it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in the blog, it will
Don't worry
talk
about it.
which rewards are and aren't available for free to play and members, because a lot of those are going to be members only, despite the boss being available in free.
What gear did you have?
That's more of
Full
like
Torva
an experience
Scythe.
thing for them, as opposed to for monetary gain or rewards and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
I've got one final question. Would
Yeah.
you describe this hard mode
Biss,
cow boss
Biss,
as a
full
high
Biss.
stake fight?
Okay. All right.
Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was well done. I'd say medium rare.
Are we done?
I think we're done.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mod Arcane, Mod Acorn. It's really hard to say both of your names in succession because they start very similar almost. So I keep going to call you Arcane and also you to call you Arcane. But anyway,
It's a hard life.
Mod Acorn, Mod Arcane. Thank you so
Acorn
much
and
for joining
Arcane.
us. Thank
That's
you
pretty close
for
together,
having
yeah.
a little bit of fun with it as well.
Guys,
And,
Cow Boss
for
is
providing
going
us
to
with
change
Even if you didn't drink it.
RuneScape as we know it.
Yeah, I've drank a lot of water today.
It's going to
I haven't had a
reinvent
toilet break, so I'm just trying to remind
what it
myself that I'm an
means
adult with an adult
to be a
bladder and I can
scaper.
do this.
Yeah, so thank you so much, both of you. It's exciting to include one extra.
I'm
little
not kidding,
update
guys.
there.
Cow Boss
And I
is
believe
so
that
much
brings
fun.
us to the end of our 2026 Winter Summit. Shall we take another look at the completed roadmap?
Yeah, there's so much ahead of us. I want to thank all of our guests who have joined us on the sofa today and everyone behind the scenes for putting on such an awesome show. But looking at the roadmap here, before we do wrap up, we've got Deadman Annihilation coming to you January 30th, followed up very shortly afterwards by League's Demonic Pacts. That's coming out in April. That's so soon.
So soon. So soon. So exciting. And there's no more Yama voice to interrupt us anymore, I don't think. Oh, wow, he's listening. He is listening.
Spoke too soon.
I really did. Summer
Dude,
sweep up coming
I'm
straight
telling you
after,
guys.
after League's going to make some major
Raids
game
4 is cool,
improvements
but
across a
Cow
series of
Boss-
different areas. And then that leads us into our next Grandmaster quest.
Cow Boss is where it's
Blood
at.
Moon Rises, the finale of the
Awaken
Maggot Quest
Cow.
series. You're going to finally confront Drakan himself, new boss in the Maggot King. Can't wait for this one. Going to be so good.
It is going to be absolutely epic. And then in autumn, later this year, we have the bingo community feature where you'll get to create your own bingo events and have grid functionality in your hands. If you've ever participated in a clan bingo and you've been riddled with drama of people claiming that they got drops when they didn't, or that they didn't get a screenshot when they got the drop, all of these things can be completely avoided because we can just tell you from the system whether they got the drop or not, whether they got the XP or not. It should help streamline all of those things together. All we're really trying to do is enable you to be able to do what you're already doing a little bit easier, a little bit more effectively, and so that more people can join, more people can experience it. Maybe if you're not in a clan now, it'll be a good time to try and find one. And we actually have a clan recruitment section in the Discord server, which you should have all joined today because of the giveaways, right?
Absolutely. And in winter, we'll be bringing you our 4th raid, our hardest raid yet as well. So exciting. You need to beat Wild Gothic Sleeps to get to it. We'll be talking about rewards in due course later this year as well. And there's one thing getting spammed in the chat. It's hard not to notice because it's just endless, and it's when cow. When cow. The intention, I believe, should you vote on it the correct way.
Cow boss should be the most upvoted thing of all time. I'm not kidding.
Well, that's like a week
No time
away.
at all.
It should be implemented into the game now.
It's basically ready.
Cow
So
now. Guys, cow now in the chat.
Yes,
Cow now. Cow now.
Yeah,
Cow
that
now
is
in the
epic.
chat.
And obviously, there's everything else in there that we haven't mentioned as well at the bottom. Like, we're going to be doing ongoing
Cow
quality of life
now.
throughout the year. The next major poll, I can't remember the number now. It's like 87, 88, something like that. We're going to be asking you more than we have before in terms of how it should be themed, what kind of areas should we be focusing on. We've got the RS25 birthday. We also have the old school
Cow
birthday.
now.
We've got Easter, Halloween, Christmas. There are new
Cow
quests,
now,
new
everybody. Cow
cosmetic
now.
rewards. So much coming out. And then Sailing has its own freaking roadmap of things that are going to be happening throughout the year as well.
As well as our massive live events. First in-person event
Hell
in
yeah.
Chicago. First in-person event in the US with Deadman All-Stars.
Cow now.
Obviously our biggest and best ever Root Fest. Back at the NEC in Birmingham in October this year as well. And the other thing I thought I'd just
Brother, we
highlight is,
took
like,
over with
this is
that
the
cow
first
now,
time I'm
guys.
ever delivering you
Everyone's
a
typing
league,
cow now. It's crazy.
the Grandmaster Quest.
The cow now
and
movement
the
is on the
raid
rise.
In the same year.
in the same
The cow
year.
now movement is dominating.
Which is crazy. It really is crazy how much we're getting into the
Good
schedule.
shit, boys.
And alongside all these other things as well that are going on. So incredible stuff.
Goose City's going to Root Fest?
Truly
Hell
is.
yeah.
And all of the things that we spoke about today
I'm probably going
should
to.
be available. If not, then very soon in
Soon,
a poll
TM.
that will be live in-game, as well as the opinion poll. We want to hear your feedback. How did you find the summit? Did you enjoy the new format? What are you most excited for? But the real thing at the end of the day is go and vote. Have your say. You get to decide whether or not all of the things that we've discussed today make their way into the game or not, which rewards that we look at, all of that good stuff. The power is in your hands. Engage with our socials. Get involved in the discussions. Let us know your feedback. If you have anything that you're particularly concerned about, anything that you really, really liked and you want us to see us do more of, then let us know. The team will be scouring over all of that over the course of the next few days. And as the poll closes, we'll wrap everything up and then get back to you in terms of what happens
Cow
next.
now.
But I guess
Yeah,
until then, that's going to be it for now. So thank you so much for sticking with us. We really hope that you enjoyed this Sunday. We had Dead
I'm
Man
putting it in my
Factions,
title.
followed by the summit that you're watching now. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this wonderful community and for helping the game continue to grow and thrive in the way that it has. You're amazing. Today has been amazing. The team have been amazing on putting all this together.
You're amazing, Aiza.
I was going to say you're amazing too.
Oh, so cute.
Oh,
Hooah!
Genuinely,
Thank you
what
very
he
much for the
says,
prime.
everything I echo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's make 2026 the best ever.
I'm telling you guys, the cow
heck yeah to that. Have a
was the
wonderful
best
evening,
thing
folks,
about
and
the
we'll see
Jagex
you
meeting,
next
and I
one.
wasn't able
Bye
to
for
talk
now.
about it this entire time. I'm so glad that they announced this. Is that it? That was a great summit. We want cow, we want now. We want cow, we want now. W Jagex. Okay. Chat, I'm telling you guys, we did the cow boss at Jagex for hours and hours. Like, everybody, by the way, they gave us one boss to test at Raids 4, and they gave us a cow. And they're like, there's a Raids 4 boss you can test, and then there's a cow. Everybody just went to the cow, like, the entire day. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Yeah, it was so fun, but it was awesome. And we were trying the cow boss the entire day, and only No Monkey and Bodhi were able to do any damage to it. So, yeah. How close did they get on killing it? Neither one of them got close, but they got the farthest. Neither one of them were even close. And that was after a couple of hours. That was after a couple hours of the cow.